Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Surviving Mars. And when we last left off, we survived a major dust storm, which, took some of our water away and some of our oxygen away, but we are recharging that, at least the oxygen ever so slowly, but our water should be coming up. We have our dedicated water line down there. And when we last left off, we were also building more sensor towers around the exterior here. We have our pickup truck on the way, getting ready to drop off some electronics and metal. And then our remote RC commander is close behind, ready to build those up. We've got one there, and I believe we've got another one down here at about the halfway mark that we're going to just build 1 and 2 to get some speed as far as the survey goes. We are scanning at 295% efficiency around here. Let's go ahead and complete this side if we can. Hopefully by the time we start making our way up there, those sensor towers will be in place. We were also researching the CO2 jet propulsion for our shuttle hub, and that is going to be an amazing addition. As long as there is a drone hub nearby somewhere, it can call the needed resources from the shuttle hub. I think over here would be a nice place for the shuttle hub. It's in between all of these drone commanders and everything, and it should work out well. We have our residents living hopefully happily in our living complex. We have a lot of scientists doing a lot of research right next to the research boost of 20%. So that's our science dome there. We have a building not working though, and that is going to be the casino. Looks like most of the... Yeah, let's turn off the third shift. It looks like most of our unskilled workers are moving around, which is interesting. We need some more machine parts for sure. We make 2.6 machine parts per day with the 3 engineers that we have here, but we do have 2 lazy engineers and an alcoholic engineer making our machine parts and keeping everything going. So if that don't give you the warm and fuzzies, I don't know what does. I'm actually waiting on these concrete extractors to stop producing concrete. When they reach the end of their digging, I think I'll just destroy them and not worry about putting another concrete extractor down. No resources in A2. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, Anomaly. Somebody, anybody. All right. So looks like we have dropped off our metal and our electronic part from our transport. RC Commander is pulling up, and as soon as the drones disembark, we can get this sensor tower ready to go, and then we'll just move on south. Right there is fine, good sir. Go ahead and drop off your payload. Our RC transport should be ready to pick up the other electronic part and the metal pretty soon. There we go, 1 and 1. Now what is this guy doing? Nothing. Okay, I thought he was going over to the transport to charge up or something. Interestingly enough, but either way, let's go ahead and get the resources. Oh, no, put those down, please. Poop. I had the wrong guy selected. We want to load the metal and load up the electronic part, please. How do I tell this drone to drop it? Move or interact. Reassign, drop, yes. Drop the carried resource, please. And then I want you to gather that up. Make your way very carefully around the drones. Hey drones, move. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and get them to move the old-fashioned way and just tell our RC transport to head on to the next location. And that'll pack up all the drones so our RC transport should be able to pick up this electronic part just fine. All right, there we go. Electronic part on board. We just need him to unload down here, and we'll have a pretty good sensor tower base, which is all well and good. Unload resources all, please. All right, so pickup truck should be on the way. The RC Commander is on the way, and we'll have that next sensor tower built and ready to go sometime soon. All right, Saka 2 on the way to Earth. Everything is looking good. Almost done with CO2 jet propulsion. As soon as that drops, we will build it. And then all of a sudden, we can actually have some resources being traded to remote destinations. So we just, if we have another dome set up here, we can build a remote drone hub or even keep the RC commander down here to help, and the shuttles will ferry everything over needed for the build project. Although granted, if it is a dome, that's going to be a lot of material, material that we may or may not have, but it's always good to have the option for sure. All right, waste rock is still being unloaded. Concrete is filling up quite crazily. But yeah, plenty of waste rock storage and not a whole lot for these guys to do. All right, power grid is discharging a little bit, but we have more than enough power, I believe, to handle it. How's our water situation? Refilling up slowly, and oxygen is still refilling up slowly. That 24-hour dust storm definitely took its toll on the colony. But yeah, we've got 33, 12, and 8, you know, to 53 people. So definitely not bad. Definitely not bad indeed. Once the shuttle hub gets built, I can turn on the Martian University and the nursery, move the kid over here to live so that they can attend school and, you know, actually gain some skills and traits on their own. And then the no specialization crew, we can train them to be the engineers that we so need and desire. We'll leave training on auto. Hopefully it will train up, you know, the engineers first, but I'm not going to leave it to chance. We'll train up engineers as much as we can. All right, RC Commander is here. Pickup truck is unloading its resources right there. Drone should be able to go to work. And we will get our last sensor tower up. That will give us plenty of sensor tower coverage, I think. We've got one in each corner and then one in the middle of everywhere. So that will allow us to deep scan much more quickly once the need to deep scan arises. All right, so all is well and good. We'll load up our last metal and drop it off up here because why not? We could always use metal near our domes for service and whatnot. Let's go ahead and unload our resources right there. And then our RC Commander can head on back to the water pump for service and maintenance and clearing out waste rock and all that good stuff. So they will be on their way. What kind of speed are we getting down here? Yeah, 315% boost, 331, 478, 400, 300, 400, 200, 300, 400. So yeah, we're not in a place where we're going to be slow in any one of this sector scans. So that is all well and good. Low resource on machine parts, we are aware. Our engineers are doing what they can at the 2.6 per day, and as well as our cover crops are almost done. That will go from 60 up to 100% soil quality, and then we can just rotate out potatoes and soybeans for a lot of food. Hopefully they'll be able to last through this cover crop and the potato growth. I mean, we've got plenty of food down here. I don't know why it says it's low. It may be calculating the amount of food we have per people. If everyone eats one food a day, they're like, okay, you're going to run out of food like tomorrow, which is possible. I was hoping that our botanists would complete the cover crops much quicker, but we'll see. Maybe by the end of the day, the cover crops will be done and they'll move on to potatoes and get our food store right back up, and we'll pull a lot of potatoes out. That soil quality is going to be tremendous when we get that done. Speaking of tremendous, yeah, CO2 jet propulsion is ticking away, but we're outsourcing a little bit. We've got 800 research in our buildings, 100 from our Explorer, and 300 base from our sponsor. You know, we're doing a lot better on the research front than before, for sure. It's just a matter of getting those shuttle hubs online so our people can walk out of the dome, be picked up by a shuttle, and transported over here. Especially the kid to get into the nursery, and perhaps, let's see, yeah, we've got some geologists working in the grocery store. We definitely don't need that. The infirmary isn't really working. We could bring a medic over to live once we reassign some living spaces. We have to get some of these geologists out of here and moved over into this dome. We have 5 spots open, so if we can move geologists over here, at least 3 geologists to fill up the rare metals extractor, and we still don't need to turn on the polymer factory at all. We've got 42 polymer base, and it's ticking away just fine. Yep, I know they need a drone hub. The RC commander should be on their way. All right, so a lot of concrete and some basic metal down here, but nothing to write home about elsewhere. That's kind of bad. Now, did I load Sokka 2 up with rare metals is the question. We might be getting a little bit of a payday when that rocket arrives. It's been a few weeks since I've played this game save, so I don't know if we loaded any rare metals on that or not. All right, what is up? It has malfunctioned. It needs a machine part, and we've got 3 machine parts handy, and one of them is going to go to the concrete extractor. So 1/3 of our entire machine part stockpile is going to continue concrete production. Oh man, hopefully these concrete extractors get done extracting pretty soon. That one's all well and good, doesn't need any service anytime soon, but that one definitely needs the machine part. Hopefully we have a drone on it already. The drones are pretty smart. I do have to hand it to Haymont Games and programming all these guys to be pretty hands-off. If there's jobs that need to be done, they will get to them fairly quickly. All right, pickup truck has rounded the corner, should be going into the tunnel soon-ish. Copyright question mark, how's our water extractor? That's going to need a machine part soon, and we've got a few machine parts down here. We don't actually need the metal, so if anything, we'll go ahead and load up that metal with the pickup truck and have him head on to the head into the tunnel. There's the RC commander on its way. I imagine there's some waste rock. Actually, there's a lot of waste rock that needs to be pulled. 8.6 out of 20, so they need to clear that space pretty soon. Yeah, and it'll all be just a matter of time. Once we get that shuttle hub, we will be looking much, much prettier. This RC commander can call for additional machine parts if need be. We won't have to send the pickup truck to move hand move machine parts anymore. It's just like a quality of life thing that is so needed. Just to not have to micro everything. All right, so the diner's open during the day. She's walking on her way back. We have full research lab there, researching at 357, and today may be the day that we get the cover crops harvested and soil quality improved. As soon as those cover crops drop, we'll have 13.5 extra food in reserve, and hopefully that's enough to carry us through potatoes. That's going to be the big question. But yeah, exciting day to get these cover crops fully done. All of our botanists are hard at work. We've got 2 elder botanists, though. But, I mean, everyone's morale is high except the one with the hangover. But everyone else is, enjoying their time here, which is hopefully harvesting this crop faster. We're at 0 souls until the next harvest. They're almost there. One more tick. Hopefully we don't go to 3rd shift before they're done. Finish up the cover crops, ladies and gentlemen. We need that soil quality up. We need this food harvested, and it would be a shame if we had to wait an entire day to do that. There we go. Cover crops done. We'll go ahead and say none, and it will rotate through potatoes and soybeans at 100% soil quality. So our drones will pick up the few remaining food that was produced by the cover crop, and everything will be clever. How is our concrete extractor? Still waiting on that machine part. Not doing a whole awful lot right now. It's giving a chance for those machine parts to buffer up. We're up to 4. They're working hard getting those machine parts made, but we definitely need the the shuttle hub so people can travel between domes and actually move and work at that locations. Do a big trade-off. Get the child over here to start attending school and learning the ins and the outs for the nursery. And that'll actually free up a housing spot as well. All right, do we have a drone working on this? It's been dormant for quite some time, and I'm sure you drones have something to do. You know what? In retrospect, our machine parts may be down there at the water pump, so the drones are not picking it up. That could be. Very well could be. And see, if we had the shuttle hub, that wouldn't even be a thing. A shuttle would go down there, pick it up and holler. All right, pickup truck on its way back. The rocket got back to Earth and we did not send rare metals on it. We're starting to get some rare metals in reserve, and we should have plenty at our electronics factory. Yeah, we need a lot of engineers. A lot of engineers to work this electronics factory and the machine part factory.
Anomaly found.
Nice. Booyah. RC Explorer, scan that please. How far away are you? Just around the corner. Nice. Although it is an eyeball, I think that just unlocks or unveils a few new technologies. It's certainly not bad. It's better than sitting on our hands and not doing a whole awful lot. 7, 8, 9. Let's just go up to the corner. We'll work this back row and then we'll scan the last remaining few. Whoops. The last remaining few places that need scan, and then we'll have to research deep scanning. So we can scan everything all over again and uncover deep, like metal, deep metals, deep water, deep everything. We don't have the technology to extract it, I don't believe. But if we find anomalies buried deep within the surface, I think our RC Explorer can always do that. So it's definitely worth doing. We just need this shuttle hub to be done, and it is just barely away. So if we were to build it, I don't actually know if it shows up here. Yep, it does. We can't see the materials needed to build. We should have more than enough materials to build it though, and as soon as we have the capability, we will definitely do it. Probably right here in this corner, and we'll be all set. I've been looking forward to that the entire playthrough for sure. You done? Yeah, you done. Awesome. No need in having you sit on your hands. Is there another metal that we can pick up with our pickup truck? Hence the name pickup. Not exactly sure. Yeah, go ahead and gather metal down there, please. I mean, why not? If he's sitting there not doing anything, we're just wasting time with him. Though granted, if we needed to transport things to and fro, we would need that. But we're about to get the shuttle hub anyway. So the transporting to and fro will be taken care of. So oxygen tanks are all full. Water tanks are all full. How's our power looking? Yeah, discharging a bit. We might need to... Well, it depends on what we do during the day. If we have a massive surplus during the day and can recharge our batteries during the day, then we've got a nice trade-off. But we definitely need that shuttle hub done. So does it make sense to continue on with a Stirling generator? I think we'll move up dust repulsion first to clean our solar panels. Do we have deep mining? Probes are cheaper and can deep scan. So I don't know if we need to research this before we ourselves can deep scan. I know if we buy a probe and have it sent to orbit, they need that to deep scan. More applicants on Earth. Travel time would be good. Let's see. Lower the risk of colonists developing flaws after sanity. 500 million in funding? Let's just do that. But the shuttle hub is definitely our priority. Is that concrete extractor back up and running? It is fresh and clean. I mean, still getting a ton of concrete out of this. It's quite surprising how long it's lasting, if I'm honest. So when the shuttle hub comes, what we shall do is move, I guess, our geologists over to work in the rare metals factory because we don't need any geologists here. If we could move some unskilled workers over here to the university, that would be fine. We would have to stop because we would need the unskilled workers to work the grocery store, and they would want to leave the grocery store and become engineers, which I can't blame them. We need them. So we may just let them do what they want. Yeah, we need a botanist moved from over here to work the farms. We need the geologist moved to work the rare metals extractor. And then in turn, we need to move the child. Let's see, Asus Martian. Let's see, yeah, you're a youth. You need to go to school. Hopefully we can get this drone hub by the time she needs to go to school. In preparation, let's go ahead and turn on the nursery. It just requires concrete.
Analyzed.
Get up close and personal with Mars, and you'll find it's anything but barren. We found another treasure in the form of a small deposit of a germanium-rich mineral.
So we discovered a rare metals deposit. Where was
Sector
it?
Scanned. Anomaly found.
Oh, we got another anomaly. So yeah, there's rare metals. Okay, so then that one unlocks new technology. So our explorer is busy now. A very high rare metal deposit. So if we wanted to make bank, that would be where we go for sure. I mean, all we would need is a drone hub. Though we would have to run a tunnel from over here to down here to supply that dome with water and power. I mean, that would be a resource-heavy endeavor to do. And I kind of like where we are right now. Once we can get everyone situated with, you know, education, we get them situated with parts, you know, getting the machine parts made, getting the electronics made, I think that would be worthwhile. Yeah, charging at 4.8. So we are making surplus power per day. This thing is almost there. I mean, almost. Let's get ready to plop it down at a moment's notice. I mean, it's going to be soon. And as soon as it is, we want to build it. Hopefully we don't need more than 4 machine parts. Oh, that would be terrible. We might have to move a few machine parts from down here over to the shell hub, because when the shell hub gets made, then it can do its own transporting of parts. And to get ready for that, I'll go ahead and throw a universal storage right here, so our shuttle has a place to drop it. And yes, indeed, it does look like our robots are going to move the machine parts.
Research complete.
Over to the... Nice, CO2 jet propulsion is done. Let's get, finally, our hub built. After all this time. Shuttle hub, nice. Let's see, where can we connect it up? Right there? All right, get to work, everybody. Grab your concrete, grab your parts, grab your polymers, grab your electronics. We need this CO2 hub for sure. That'll take some of our fuel. Good thing that we're stockpiling the fuel as well. We'll be able to refill our shuttles instantaneously. And then once it's built, we'll start moving around some colonists. We'll get the child over first to the Martian, or the nursery. And then we'll start getting the specialists transported over, some of the unskilled to attend school. It'll be glorious. Be glorious indeed. Yeah, here comes the Congo line. Yep, everyone's pitching in. Yeah, drones, as soon as you get this done, I'll say maximum priority. As soon as you guys get this built, your workload will be decreased as well. Where's everybody going? I actually don't know. Everyone is turned around. Where are you taking the stuff? Because I changed the priority, are you going to drop it off and then pick it back up again? I think they may. Either that, or it decided to start pulling from over here as a priority. Because with it being higher priority, they say pull from the nearest stockpile first, which is pretty smart. I will hand it to the little guys. Because, I mean, you know, we've got some concrete over here.
Anomaly analyzed.
Nice, new techs. So the creative disposition and the hanging gardens. Build an art workshop. Oh, I like the shuttle speed increased by 33%. And the hanging garden spire greatly improves comfort. I mean, that's a pretty big research toll, for sure. Let's see, we're working on that. In-dome buildings require maintenance less often. Let's go ahead and do that. Sustainable engineering. We'll keep working on our desk repulsion, though, for our solar panels. Last electronic part in. We need 1 more polymer, and we need 4 more concrete, and our shuttle hub will finally be placed. They'll just need to refuel the guy up, and just by sheer handiness, we have a fuel refinery right here next door. So the fuel will not need to travel long. And of course, our last piece of concrete is being carried by a robot with very low battery power. Anything to delay the building of this thing. All right, so A4 was scanned, a lot of concrete and metal, but not exactly what we need. All right, so the pickup truck has done, oh, hello, dust storm. Or tornado, dust devil, if you will. Yeah, no metals around here at all. I guess before you go wandering off too far from home, we'll just unload everything you got here. Is our shuttle hub built yet? Nope, you're still recharging. Hurry up, Drone 6. Come on, Ryan Newman. Get your stuff together there. You're going to the Universal Depot. Is someone else bringing concrete? I think you need to drop off the concrete, good sir. The shuttle hub ain't going to build itself. Where are you going? Where are you going? Pick that back up. You pick that up. All right, so another drone is like, look, if you're not going to... Well, that's food. Where is our concrete? There it is, finally coming from across the river and through the woods. Shuttle hub is being built. Here comes some more drones to assist in the building process. Once the shuttles are ready to take flight, hopefully these guys will start pulling fuel from our depots and getting these shuttles filled up. We have been waiting on this for quite some time, and we need this to be a thing. We need this in our life. There we go. No fuel for shuttles, but lo and behold, we've got some fuel. It can store 10. Hopefully the rest of our drones are like, oh crap, we've got some fuel that we need to deliver. Shuttle's on its way. What are you doing? Where is your job? I don't know what it's doing. Oh, is it gathering its own fuel? I don't know what it may be, just transferring things from side to side, but what we are going to do, we're going to grab our youth, Asus Martin, and we are going to tell her that her new living quarters... Oh, she's not a child. She is a youth, right? Assigned to building. Well, tell you what, we'll go ahead and assign her to that residence. So I think she grew up. So she's an unskilled worker. Let's go ahead and turn on the Martian University and see if we can get some people moving over. The next thing we want to do is move one of these geologists. We are going to set her living quarters, old Tara Griffin, over here. Nope, crap. I messed that up. Let's get our botanist over while we can. Hey, botanist, Elmer. You are now going to move over here, good sir. That is your residence. And this is your workplace. So hopefully he'll move on over. He'll call a shuttle to pick him up, and he should be transported. In a perfect world. No, this is not your current residence. Listen to my call, Sami. Sami, you are breaking the car. Your workplace is going to be right there. No shuttle available. Should be coming soon. Set residence. Hey, Shuttles. Your services are required. There we go. So Elmer should be getting ready to be picked up. No, we've already got people moving. There you go. Looks like Elmer's on his way out. Tell you, could you possibly be any slower? Come on, Elmer. Get on the shuttle. Get moved. Any second now. There goes Elmer. Picked up by the shuttle. And he should be dropped off in his new living quarters, working in his new workplace. Nice. Scan that anomaly, please. Yeah, we're tearing through this this land fairly quickly. 7, 8, and 9, if you please. Oops. Always do that. All right, so Elmer should be getting dropped off soon. They've got plenty of reserve fuel. 10 out of 10. We've got 3 out of 6 shuttles. We don't need to construct a shuttle. We want them to transport everything. All right, so what we need. Engineer. 0 morale. You've got 50 morale. Don't know what that's all about. But we need to get a few more over here. All right, have you dropped off your metal? Can't drop everything off. Let's go ahead and unload over here, please. All right, so we also need to transfer the unskilled worker. Asus, you do live here. Awesome. So are you working in the grocery store? You are not. So I'll tell you what, you're fired. Asus, or are you in the university? Yeah, Asus is in the university. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully studying to be an engineer. I don't know if we have any other children born. It would be nice if we did. Elmer, who Uranus? Who Uranus? Who Uranus is going to move over here. All right, who? Who Uranus? Outside the workforce child? Hopefully the child will wake up and take a shuttle over there. Yeah, I believe he is. Are there any other children in here? So who? Yeah, geologist, no other children. But who should be transported over to the nursery shortly? All right, you've unloaded all of your metal. Let's see. The range of our shuttle hubs. Yeah, it's within range, so we don't even need to move the metal over because they're within range of the shuttles. Those drone hubs can tell the shuttle, hey, I need metal, and the shuttles can say, oh, it's right over here. All right, there's our shuttle dropping off Who Uranus into his new home. Start freeing up some space, start getting him working, and then hopefully Asus can graduate Martian University. That's gonna be something cool. All right, who is in? All right, so hopefully who will learn a bunch of good stuff. All right, we need medics. Do we have an abundance of medics over here? Yes, we do. So let's take Heidi. And your new workplace is going to be, well, let's turn this on, I guess. Infirmary. We'll move Heidi over, and we will move...
Anomaly analyzed.
Nice, 1,000 free science. Can't argue with that. So Heidi, you now work here. And you now live here. Call a shuttle. And then our other excess medic, right here, Ethan.
Sector scan.
You are going to work as well, right there. And you're going to live right there. Sweet, so that is going to be a full living complex. Do we build an apartment in here or another? I mean, it's kind of small. It's sort of doing what we need it to do. I think we can get away with just another group of smart apartments, if you ask me. Ooh, a smart complex. Very comfortable. Okay. Yeah, let's get those in there then. The smart complex. So that'll be some living space. Improved comfort. If anything, we can move all of our people over here so that they're really, really comfortable.
You're listening to Mars official radio.
All right, got that, got that.
For the music you love.
Keep on scanning. All right, let's get our RC Explorer nearby so if there is an anomaly pop, we can get to it fairly quickly. And how is our boy doing? There's Elmer. So now he's happy. 15 morale and the correct workplace specialization. We stand to get 65 potatoes out of this. We just need our food stores to hang on until the potato harvest is done. Kind of sounds like Ireland, but you know, that's our situation. That's what we got going on. We might actually be able to move a few more engineers over so we can continue to work on the rare metals extractor. All right, so geologists, you guys work in the rare metals, right? Yes, absolutely. All right, Alexis Jr. You're an idiot, rugged, but guess what? This is your new workplace, and this is your new residence. Yeah, filling it up nicely. Shuttles should be busy. We're clearing out some space in this dome, and as well as building, you know, new stuff. No, I wish I could say no. Join the second shift. Fire. And then you work. Stop working. Tell you what, whenever second shift kicks off, I'll fire him and tell him that he's working then. He'll be pulling a 16-hour shift. See what I care. All right, smart complex is coming online. I don't know if these guys are going to automatically move to the smart complex or not. But I will go ahead and move as many as I can from the apartments to the smart complex so they can get all kinds of comfort boosts. Then if they have kids, they can move right on into the nursery. They'll have medics. Yeah, they'll be in like a dirty shirt. All right, first crack, Ashanti. Let's see, 13 out of 14, and we can fit 12. So, you live there. You live there. You live there. And we'll just go on through. Say, everyone, you've got shiny new digs. All right, is it second shift yet? It is, so you're fired. And why do you want first shift? Okay, Heidi, you're fired. Go work second shift. There we go. Heidi. Heidi. Who? Mortania. Ashanti. Jerome. Where in the world is Heidi? Heidi, set workplace. There you go. Now you're working second shift. That's what I like to see. All right, 8 out of 12. We got a room for a few more. Move everybody out, -1. He'll have basically the dorms to himself. All right, so everyone should be happy and healthy in there, all except for Ethan, the medic. But he lives in this apartment complex all by himself, which isn't exactly all bad. Now, Asus. Residence is the smart complex. Okay, so she doesn't live at the university, but, you know, more power to her. And yeah, very productive episode so far. We've got the shuttle hub built. There's probably some people we can continue to move around. Yeah, we're lowering the electronics need. Yeah, just stop the casino complex then. Yep, we need the machine parts and food. I mean, food is going down, but luckily we've got all these botanists working nice and hard on it. And when we do pop the potatoes, it is going to be a massive crop. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Nice, dust repulsion done. That means our solar panels will require less maintenance, yes? That's what I remember hearing. Nice. Gradually clean from dust when closed, resulting in less maintenance. So as soon as the sun goes down, which should be shortly.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Nice. New anomaly. We're coming into our own here. And this guy was nearly parked right by it. Nice. Nice. Let's keep the research train rolling. But yeah, as these solar power panels close up, they will scrub themselves, and not a moment too soon, we can save all of this metal as they're closed and not working. Sweet. So that's going to do it from me in this episode of Surviving Mars, ladies and gentlemen. Very productive episode. Feeling pretty good about this. But like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the next Surviving Mars video. Take care.